So you are welcome to the Airport Women's Hospital, and we are here with Dr. Paul Ennin, who is a consultant OBGYN, and today we are talking about family planning. Dr. Ennin, you're welcome.
Thank you.
So when we talk about family planning, what exactly are we talking about?
Well, as the name implies, you're planning your family.
Okay.
Elsewhere, it is very popular that we plan our families. Fortunately for our society, families are not planned so much. It used to be whatever comes, you take. And judging from the pattern of families that our parents have raised, some families have, the man has 20 kids, the woman may have 10 kids. Those happen based on the natural rhythm. Baby that comes, you take. But now we've gone beyond it where people, because of schooling and things, are having children late. And they want to space the children accordingly.
Sure.
Hence, family planning. If you don't plan, you can have it when you are not ready. But if you plan it, then you have it when you are ready.
Okay.
And that is the basic, what family planning means.
Okay. I think a lot of people will be interested because obviously the way things are going now with society and things like that, like you were talking about schooling, you're talking about, careers and things like that. So people want to position how and when, because obviously not everybody may be in a good financial position at one point in time, but later it may change. So what are the methods of contraception that we can know about?
Well, there are several methods. I guess the first method would have to be abstinence.
Okay.
And practice of abstinence is realistic up to a certain point.
Sure.
Beyond which it becomes unrealistic.
Yeah.
But it has to be included in the discussion of if we can, when and if we can, we abstain. Beyond that comes the various methods that are available. We have the barrier method, which would mean we put something to separate the egg from the sperm.
Okay.
And the most popular is the condom use, which the man puts on. But the failure, well, let's not get into failure rates. Barrier contraception, condoms being the most popular. We have female condoms also, which you can also put in the vagina.
Okay.
We have various caps, anything to prevent the sperm from eating the egg.
Okay.
We have caps that we can put in the vagina that covers the cervix and doesn't allow the sperms to get into the womb.
Okay.
We have barrier methods like foams and gels that we can put in the vagina that would kill the sperms.
Okay.
Spermicidals that we put in the vagina. Beyond that, we have the most popular hormonal contraceptions that involve the use of pills.
Okay.
That you take one pill a day that mimics your menstrual cycle and is able to prevent ovulation.
So with that, there'll be a lot of counting.
You have to take a pill every day. Then we're talking about hormones now. We have the injectables that you can take once every 3 months, what we call the Depo-Provera injection. We have the implants that we can put underneath the skin. These are rods that we put underneath the skin, and it prevents ovulation, so it prevents you from getting pregnant. The next method would be something of more of a permanent nature, like tubal ligation. as tying the woman's tubes.
Okay.
Completely do it either through laparoscopy, where we make an incision below your belly button, we put a light source in and clip the tubes. Of course, we can also make an incision, what we call laparotomy, mini laparotomy, make a small incision about maybe 2 inches long and tie the tubes.
Okay.
That can also be done. Talked about abstinence. The other contraception that people talk about that I find very topical is the emergency contraception that tends to attract young people. Everybody goes for it because they think that that's the easiest way. Instead of taking a pill every day, if they can have sex and then after that take the pill within 72 hours of unplanned coitus, then they are protected. As much as that may be true, it also has side effects for which I've done a session before on this topic, and it's always been a topic that's close to my heart. But I wish that people were more educated on emergency contraception.
Okay.
If I wouldn't be talking too much, I could go on, if it's okay with you. Certainly, emergency contraception must be talked about because people have a misconception about its use. Emergency contraception is used for only a short time, short period when you are actually being caught in a bad situation at the time that you are ovulating.
Okay.
Hence, people must know about ovulation when you ovulate. And approximately, most women with normal cycles will ovulate mid-cycle, which means if you tend to have unprotected intercourse around, say, from day 12, or let's say from day 10 to day 17 of your cycle. That is the time that you might be ovulating. Therefore, if you have unprotected intercourse, you should use emergency contraception.
Okay.
However, you cannot take emergency contraception on the 25th day of your cycle when ovulation is gone.
That makes
and
sense,
therefore
yeah. Okay.
you don't need it. Or immediately after your period, you are not ovulating. Hence, if you have unprotected income, you don't need to take emergency contraception. Why are we concerned about the abuse of emergency contraception? It is because if you want your natural cycles, women, in response to hormones, every month your breast gets enlarged, engorged, painful. Then when the period comes down, it goes down. Then it does the same thing again. At the peak of the hormones, that is when you feel the swelling in your breasts and things like that. Now, if you use emergency contraception, what it's all about is that there are high doses of contraception of these hormones that you are taking at any one time. Hence, if you take it today, you had unprotected intercourse. 2 days later, you take it again. You had unprotected. The third day, you go. And most of these young girls are having sex about maybe 6 times, 7 times, 8 times a month.
Yes.
And they are taking this contraception. So you are making your hormones spike up and down.
Yes.
Spike up and down. Before long, and every time it's happening, the glands tend to develop in the breast. In between you withdraw, glands that were developing now have to stop.
Are there any side effects to the various options of family planning that we have spoken about?
Well, therefore, even for food, there are side effects. So, to me, the most common side effect of family planning is regret. The people do it, and they regret that they've done it. Particularly the permanent ones. in our environment, and they may want to reverse.
Okay.
But otherwise, the implants where we make an incision and put underneath the skin for side effects that for which it is not popular overseas is the fact that you cut a little and put the implants underneath the skin. And particularly for dark-skinned people, we tend to form keloids. So attempting to do that and having a scar and a keloid on your arm in a lady is not the best. Therefore, it is frowned upon.
Okay.
And then once the implants are in, it can also give you irregular bleeding.
Okay.
Or you may decide that, okay, I've changed my mind. You can reverse and pull the things out.
Okay.
But it leaves you with a possible scar.
Okay.
Other side effects, the failure. You went in to do this procedure thinking that you don't want a pregnancy, and then you get pregnant. So that's a side effect of that.
Some will call it failure, some will call it a blessing, but
well, not when
depends on the person.
Not when you intended that you didn't want a pregnancy.
Sure.
And you took pains to go through when we come to the IUD, intrauterine contraceptive device, it's always a risk of irregular bleeding and infection. When we come to the Depo Provera injection, there's a small risk of weight gain after you've been on it for several years. There is something to do with also that women should think about, that if you've been on it for a long time, there's your bone metabolism may change, and you tend to break down bone easily. We call it osteoporosis, something that we have to look out for after a prolonged use of those injectable contraceptions.
Okay. Wow, Dr. Paul Enin, I'm so grateful. This has been a real eye-opener, and obviously everybody is looking to, well, the majority of people are looking to have a family, and how to space them, how not to get pregnant, and those kind of things are important to know so that we can choose the best option for ourselves. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Now, that was Health Check, and we were talking about family planning with Dr. Paul Enin, the consultant OBGYN at the Airport Women's Hospital. Thank you so much for watching. My name has and always will be Nanama Anobempong. See you again next time.